everybody, welcome to Exploring with Cindy and Dan. This is our last video of our amazing 12-day Panama Canal cruise with the Emerald Princess. So come aboard and join us in this adventure. This is the last video of our Panama Canal cruise with the Emerald Princess. In this video, we are doing a full narrated tour of the ship deck by deck from deck 17, Sports Deck, through deck 19, Star Deck. We will give you more information and tips on what is included in your cruise, shore excursions, Princess partnership with Discovery and Animal Planet. We will show you the free Galley tour of one of the kitchens in the Emerald Princess, and many more things to do in the ship. On future videos, we will show you the ports of calls of Aruba, Cartagena, Limon, Gran Cayman, and the scenic cruising of the partial transit of the Panama Canal. So please like our video and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on so you won't miss our next video. This is just a little cruise tour that we did while in Fort Lauderdale. It is called the Jungle Queen River Cruise and Island Experience. This is Fort Lauderdale's longest running tourist attraction. It is a sightseeing cruise and dinner on a private tropical island with an all-you-can-eat barbecue dinner, and it also includes performances with hula and fire dancers and Polynesian extravaganza. If you have time before your Panama Canal cruise, check it out. It was fun and very interesting. After we finish with our Ports of Call video series, we will also do a video of the full tour of this attraction. The Emerald Princess is a Crown-class ship for Princess Cruise Line, with its inaugural cruise on April of 2007. It has a guest capacity of 3,080 and 1,200 crew members, and according to guest services, we had 2,841 passengers on our cruise. A cruise through the Panama Canal is an amazing experience. The Panama Canal, completed in 1914, is one of the most significant achievements in maritime history. Stretching approximately 50 miles across Panama, the canal connects the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans, facilitating faster and more efficient global maritime trade. The canal features a series of locks that rise and lower ships as they traverse through the different elevations of the terrain. This complex system of locks, combined with the scenic views of the surrounding rainforest, creates a unique and captivating experience for all of us. We are starting our narrated tour on deck 17, the Sports Deck. Emerald Princess called this deck the Sports Deck, but this deck is a designated outdoor area on the ship for casual, non-active recreational activities like sunbathing, relaxing, and socializing. It might be used for occasional organized games or tournaments, but deck 19 will be the real sport decks of the ship. Forward of the ship on deck 17, you will find the sanctuary. Outside the sanctuary, you will find some long chairs, and this area is free for any passengers. But inside the sanctuary, it is a private hideaway that has an extra fee, and you can reserve a lounge or a cabana. It is an oasis for adults. It is a calm and relaxing deck space that offers amazing views, so you can just sit and relax. The sanctuary has refreshing drinks inside, and you can only enter it if you have reservations. A space in this place can be reserved for individual days for $20 for half a day per person or $40 for a full day per person. Aft of the ship on deck 17, you will find the Camp Discovery. If you have children under the age of 18, there is also multiple areas for them to play and enjoy with enrichment youth and family programs, with onboard activities, with lots of fun and creativity programs for them. This is the tree house at Camp Discovery. This area is for the little ones, ages 3 through 7, where they can watch movies and cartoons, they can have t-shirt coloring, pajamas parties, talent shows, kids fan fair, and creative art projects. The lodge at Camp Discovery is an area for children 8 through 12. where they can play video games, tournaments, and charade, watch movies and cartoons, join a scavenger hunt, participate in talent shows and science of the seas, and much more. And the last area is the beach house. It is for teens ages 13 through 17 years old, where they can hang out, socialize, and connect with other teens. Emerald Princess doesn't have a dedicated area for babies or toddlers under the age of 3, but children as young as 6 months can still cruise with Princess. Some itineraries with longer days, and those with multiple sea days, like the transatlantic or transpacific, the minimum age rises to 12 months at time of embarkation. Young guests under the age of 3 are always welcome in Camp Discovery when accompanied by a parent on the open house schedules. If you have little ones, you can request high chairs, booster seats, and cribs. They provide you with complimentary jarred baby food. Puree foods are also available in the main dining rooms, specialty restaurants, and the World Fresh Marketplace. There is an enclosed outdoor area for children participating at Camp Discovery, and it looks fun. Now we are on Deck 18, Sky Deck. Aft of Deck 18, you will find the Skywalker Club. It is the nightclub of the ship. It is always open from 10 p.m. until late at night, past midnight. It is a regular club with a dance space in the center of the club, cocktails, and a DJ spinning popular tunes, ideal for those who want to party all night. At 11 p.m., you will find vibing with DJ Galley every night of your cruise, even on the last night of your cruise. In the afternoons, it is a great place to relax and take in the amazing views. You can read a book or play board games with friends, or just come and enjoy a good conversation with family and friends. The little pool and hot tub that you're seeing is a dedicated area for the Camp Discovery on Deck 18 for the children under 18 years old. If you walk towards the forward of the ship on this deck, you will find a small area where you can just take some pictures of the ship and see amazing views of the ocean and the sunset. They don't have any chairs or lounges in that area. There is one thing I forgot to mention in my previous video. It's about the 1 hour back and 1 hour forward on a ship. A cruise ship and any ship change time by an hour back and an hour forward to adjust to different time zones as they travel across the globe. Having said that, our ship matches the local time of the port that is approaching, and this practice is known as ship time, and is usually done in 1 hour increments to ease the transition. For example, on our cruise, from Sunday to Monday morning, we had to move our clocks 1 hour forward around 2 a.m. From Wednesday to Thursday, it was 1 hour back. From Friday to Saturday morning, it was 1 hour back also. And the last one was from Saturday to Sunday in the morning, 1 hour forward. You don't have to worry about remembering this when the time changes, as the cruise ship will let you know in advance. Remember that depending on the route of your ship, a ship might not always perfectly match the local time in every port you visit, and this is why they always tell you to come back to the ship at a specific time, ship time, so you know exactly at what time you need to be back. If you have a cell phone, you can change your clock manually, or if you want a wake-up call, you can just set it up on your cabin phone. It's very easy. This is the last deck of the ship, the Star Deck, Deck 19. Here is where you will find the sports area. This is the center court. The center court is the sports courts facility of the Emerald Princess. You can play basketball, soccer, and some days pickleball. You won't find their hours of operation on your pattern, but usually they are open every day, and you can use the installations early in the morning until late in the afternoon or late at night. Just remember to avoid this area when there is high winds and rain. The jogging track is conveniently located on this deck. On a bigger ship, the jogging track is much larger. But this is okay. If you walk or jog 16 laps, you will be doing 1 mile. This will be also a good deck for the Panama Canal partial transit scenic cruising. The center court on any Princess cruise ship is usually a very active venue. It is perfect for those looking for good and fun competition while on board. You might be able to play volleyball as well. This center court is always for guests of all ages. Anybody can participate in friendly competition with other passengers. The mini golf is also located in this area. Princess Cruise Lines offers award-winning shore excursions, and they have a partnership with Discovery, Discovery Family, and Animal Planet, and also local connections. And they curated the excursions and tours with unique and enriching experiences that immerse guests in the destinations. And it also has interactive experiences in a fun and family-friendly environment for you and your children. In the wildlife excursions, you will have interactions with regional animals in a wildlife or in a sanctuary settings thanks to the partnership with Animal Planet. The partnership with Local Connection give you a unique experience with the people of the destination. Princess Cruise Line has tours and excursions for everyone, no matter if you are a food lover, nature lover, adventure seeker, history enthusiast, or a first time on a cruise. You will love the adventure. You can book your tours or excursions through the shore excursion desk on deck 7, on the Princess app, or your staterooms TV and portals around the ship. In the past, we've talked to some passengers, and some of them do not like the Princess app because of the technology involved in it, or just because they don't want to have their phone with them at all times. So if that is your case, you do not have to worry about learning to use the app. Just talk to the guest services area on deck 6, and they will be able to help you with anything you might need. Really, everything you need to know is in the Princess pattern anyway, and you receive that every night on your cruise. On the last day of a Princess cruise, at 10 a.m. inside the Princess Theater, Princess Cruise offered a culinary demonstration with the executive chef and the director of restaurant operations. They teamed up to give us an awesome culinary show, and after that you get to do a Galley tour in the kitchen. It is a very exciting tour, and it is free for all passengers. You really don't want to miss the opportunity to visit their Galley. Princess Cruise stopped doing the Galley tour back in 2020 due to the pandemic, but they started to offer it again in 2022. Here they will prepare a pesto sauce, shrimp fra diavolo, and for dessert, a black forest cake. And you will receive their Princess recipe for these dishes at the beginning of the presentation or at the World Fresh Marketplace buffet area on breakfast.
Black Forest?
Yes. Oh, my friend, yes.
Okay.
So you guys want a competition?
We prepare a Black
You're
Forest.
gonna be the judges? Only 5, how about the rest? Alright, so let's have a competition. We're gonna prepare a cake now.
Black Forest.
Black Forest,
Very
yeah.
easy to prepare, very easy to prepare.
Okay. With the gloves, yeah?
Only
Very
three. Yeah,
important.
need to put gloves, Okay.
Gloves.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, very easy. Alright, we...
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah,
don't
that's
you
good.
are ahead with these gloves. They have this men's size. What is this? Ah, okay, I found them, yes. Yeah, now we're talking. Look at this, huh?
What is that?
Gloves for men. Plus the color is more decent. Alright,
Okay.
the things
Okay.
are gonna go messy. Uh-huh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so wait, what you doing? Ah, we start already?
Okay. I prepared the sponge cake.
Yes?
Okay. You need to cut in 3. I
I-
cut already for you.
Oh, you're so
See?
nice.
I
Oh
cut
my
already for
gosh,
you. You
yes.
need to now to, to measure the cake.
But you get this word marriage. Yeah, it's French.
Okay?
Yeah, we have any French people in the house
Yes,
here?
you know.
Yes, any Canadians in the house? Wow, we love Canadians, right? Let me tell you a joke about Canadians. Would you like to hear that? All right, very good. And about Italians as well.
About what? So
No, no, it's okay. Hold on a second. Now, there were 3 people that went accidentally
Okay.
in a plane crash. You know what happened? This is
In Italy?
No, in Italy.
Ah, okay.
In
Okay.
Cuba.
Cuba.
Yes, okay.
Cuba. Okay.
So in the plane there was one U.S. citizen. Any U.S. citizens here? Whoa! One Italian. Happens. I don't know how we got there anyway.
Coincidence, one Italian.
Okay. And one Canadian. Canadians, yeah? Yay! Very good, yes. So, you know, they had a prize to come back from the other side.
Okay.
You know, the other side, you ever been to the other side? Nobody here, because otherwise we won't be here. Anyway, so there was a prize, $100 to come back.
Okay.
Yeah. U.S. citizen, boom, they paid off. He went.
Okay.
And was asking, what is happening to the other two? And he said, you know, there is a problem. I said, why? Because the Italian, okay, he's arguing about the price. No, it's 80. No, it's 100. No, it's 80. No, it's 100, you know? So he was arguing about
This
the price.
Italian,
Italian with the hand, quando mai, mamma mia, and everything else, okay?
Okay.
But now the catch is, you know what happened to the Canadian, right? It's not the end of the joke. You know what?
No, tell me.
Anyway, after a couple of hours, the Italian comes.
Okay.
Yes, I made it with $85. Oh my gosh, you know? They got upset anyway. So now they're waiting for the Canadian.
Okay.
They wait 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. Didn't come back. But you know why? Because the Italian said that the Canadian was waiting for the government to pay for him. I mean, not the same thing, they will shift, right? And we would like to bring some people on the stage that are working day and night, you know, to make the cruise memorable. We have the Galley team and the restaurant team. Give them a round of applause, please. Before we wrap up this beautiful culinary demonstration that I believe the chef was amazing, right?
Thank you, dear. Always you are more amazing than me.
You just said at the beginning that I am more amazing. You didn't catch the script, yeah?
I just Mark.
But nevertheless, okay, we have a Galley tour coming right up. But before you go, we'd like to remind you that soon after you disembark, you're going to receive a survey. It's really important.
Now, an officer directed us to one of the kitchen area of the ship to start the galley tour on deck 5. The executive chef, Fabrizio Fassini, born in Italy, had 39 years of experience with Princess Cruise Line. His first Princess ship was the original Sun Princess. It was a beautiful ship. We had the opportunity to cruise with the Sun Princess back in February of 2019 until it was renamed Pacific World in 2020 and is now operated by Peace Boat Company. The director of restaurant operations, Paul Siobanu, comes from Romania and started his culinary service journey on board Princess Cruise as a buffet steward in 2004. He rapidly advanced into the ranks, and at the age of 20, he was appointed as assistant maître d'hôtel or hotel manager on the Golden Princess. Now, he's the fleet youngest director of restaurant operations. In the galley area of the ship, crew members primarily prepare and cook food to the passengers and also the crew. It functions as the ship's kitchen where cooks and culinary staff prepare meals and handle food storage and sanitation. And they make sure that all passengers on board has access to plenty of food during our cruise. Emerald Princess, as well as the other Princess cruise ships, has multiple galleys on board, and they are usually located on deck 5 and 6. A large cruise ship will have several galleys to cater to a large passenger capacity. Since this ship has a variety of restaurants with different cuisines, they will need multiple galleys operations to prepare food for each venue. Even though this galley tour was a very short tour, it was fascinating. Emerald Princess has more than 19 venues for food and drinks in the ship, not including the 24-hour room service. So you can imagine all the personnel that the ship needs to fulfill all these venues. The crew has always been amazing on every Princess cruise ship. On day 9 of our cruise, we received our disembarkation information document and our disembarkation luggage tags. Emerald Princess makes your disembarkation very easy, so don't forget to read this document before you exit the ship. The night before disembarkation, you will remove your old luggage tags except for your personal information tag, and you will attach one of the color and number tags to each of your luggage, and then you will place your luggage outside your stateroom the night before disembarkation by around 8 p.m. Unless you will be doing the self-assist walk-off, then you will have to keep all of your luggage with you. The self-assist walk-off disembarkation is where you will be carrying your own luggage, and this program is not available for guests who requires assistance, and this is the option that we always choose for our family. It is pretty easy for us to just take our luggage and walk out of the ship, usually at around 7:30. If you are not doing the self-assist walk-off, there are multiple options for you to disembark. Guests with transfer to Fort Lauderdale Airport will be collecting their luggage at the cruise terminal starting at 8:10 a.m. Remember your luggage tag color and number so you will know when you have to disembark the ship, and an announcement will be heard in the indoor public guest spaces and not on the open deck areas. So make sure you're waiting inside the ship. For guests with short excursion Disembark tour, you will also collect your luggage at the cruise terminal starting at 8 a.m. If you have a pre-booked transfer to hotels post-cruise packages, you will be collecting your luggage at the terminal and disembark at around 9:30 a.m. Independent guests with no excursion or transfer will be collecting your luggage at the cruise terminal and start disembarkation at around 8 a.m. And for Port Valet guests, your luggage will be sent directly to your final destination. You will receive your final folio or account information via email shortly after you disembark. The breakfast at the World Fresh Marketplace will be open at 5:30, and the Botticelli dining room will be open at 6:30, and all passengers are requested to vacate their staterooms at 8 a.m. And you can wait for your number of your luggage tag to be called in the indoor guest spaces. If you want to change your disembarkation time or you need to make arrangement with Princess, you can talk to a crew member at the guest services area on deck 6 prior your disembarkation. Once you leave the ship, you do not have to show your passport in immigrations. You can just take your luggage at the cruise terminal and head directly to the exit doors. There are bathrooms in the terminal before exiting the building. Once you are outside, you will find signs showing you the location of the prepaid transfer shuttles, parking lot shuttles, and Lyft and Uber location. This is the end of our video part 5 of our 12-day Panama Canal cruise with the Emerald Princess. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like our video and consider subscribing to our channel with the notification bell on so you'll know when we'll have our next video of the Emerald Princess and the ports of call in the Caribbean. On our next video, we will start a video series of the ports of call of Aruba, Cartagena in Colombia, Limón in Costa Rica, Grand Cayman, and a special video of our partial transit of the Panama Canal. So stay tuned for our next video. Thank you so much.